Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll be talking about how to start a side gig in Germany by sharing Tiffany's story. Tiffany just moved to Germany last year and she started a business in the middle of a pandemic. Can you imagine that? So she's here to share her story with us. Can you share your website, your Instagram handle, your business Instagram handle? Give us all the tea.
Yeah, of course. So hi, I'm Tiffany, and my Instagram handle is tifflu510. That's TIFFLU 510. And Instagram for Crateful, that's my business. It's Crateful_surprises. That's CRATEFUL_surprises. And the website is crateful.de. So that's again CRATEFUL.de.
Okay, so we'll tell you guys everything. We just wanted to put this one out there. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you guys follow me. It's at Waleo Chronicles. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Support the family. It's free of charge. Make sure you watch this video until the end because Tiffany here and her Crateful team of one, she has a giveaway that she's going to announce at the end of this video. So make sure you watch the video till the end to find out more information about the giveaway. Now, with that being said, let's get into the main tea of this video, right?
Yes,
Ready?
let's do it.
Ready?
Yes.
So you just moved to Germany last year, right? So can you tell us a bit about yourself, your background, where you moved from, and so on?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Taiwan, and I moved to America when I'm 15 for studies in high school and university. I did marketing and sales in Indiana University when I was in the States. And during my studies in the States, I did my exchange program in Germany. And that's how I got a job offer. And that's why I moved to Berlin last year in July.
Okay, so now can you tell us about your side gig, how you came up with the idea?
Yeah, so my side gig is called Crateful, and it's basically a crate full of surprises where the customers can pick the size of the crate and also the categories. The categories includes like beauty and care, arts and crafts, and snacks and drinks, as well as baking kits and also games and toys. So I started this during the lockdown because I was just super bored. I think a lot of you can relate of being super bored during lockdown. And also it was around Christmas time, so we did like a little Secret Santa and gift exchange. And I just love the time of Christmas because we get a lot of presents, and it's also fun to have the surprise element of opening a present, not knowing what's inside. So during lockdown, I tried out a lot of different things like arts and crafts. I started painting a lot. I started doing embroidery kits, and I also started testing out a lot of different board games. I watched a ton of board game tutorials to find really fun games, and also I started a lot of different like baking recipes. So since I have a lot of these ideas of fun things to do, I wanted to share it with other people. And I thought, like, what better way to do it than to put everything in a box and surprise other people, like how people do in Secret Santa. So that's how I came up with the idea of combining all these fun things I did during lockdown, putting in a box and surprising people with it.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
So like when someone orders a box, they are not exactly sure what's gonna come in the box, but the packaging in the box is based on their interests, their hobbies, and so on, right?
Yeah, and I also, after you pick a box with the sizes and also the category, I also send you like customization form, and inside the form I ask you about your interest and what kind of food you like, flavors and any preferences and any art, and you can tell me anything about yourself in the form so I can make the crate super customized for you.
Oh, that's so nice. So you can either gift yourself or you can gift a friend.
Yeah.
So starting a side gig or a side business in Germany, you already mentioned that you have a full-time job. So what were the paperwork and the necessary processes you needed to take in order to start this business?
Yeah, so for the paperwork, there's actually two things you need to know. The first thing is that you need to register your business at service.berlin.de, and this is where you select what kind of business you're doing. You put in the company's name, you put in your name, and you also put in like what kind of stuff you're doing. And that's I paid a 15 euro fee because I'm registering for like a solo proprietorship.
Sole proprietorship.
Sole proprietorship. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so like depending on what kind of business you're running, you have to do a registration there. And after, the second thing you need to do is you need to register in the tax office. So this is done at elster.com. So I think it's spelled STER, but
Yeah.
double check on that. And so you basically just need to put in all your information, your addresses, and then you submit all the tax form online. That's how they're doing it these days. So you submit the tax form online and then register your business. These are the two important things you need to do.
So you as a full-time employee already have a tax number, right?
Yeah.
But your business, once you register your business at the tax office, it's gonna have its own separate tax ID, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And is there a limit to the volume of profit you need to be making in order to fall into a certain category? Like what category are you in?
Yeah.
And what's the requirement to be in that category?
So for me, or for anything that's under 22,000 euro per year, it's fall under to like small business. If you're trying to, if you think your business is gonna go more than 22,000 in sales each year, then you have to register for something else. So for me, since I'm not getting 22,000 in sales, I'm registered as a small business.
Do you plan to get more than 22,000 in the coming year?
I hope so.
Then maybe we'll make another video
Of
about
course.
like, okay, now we expanded, what's the next level to the small business owner? So I have another question for you in terms of the taxation. Did you have to get a tax consultant now that you have a side business for a tax consultant to do all the tax stuff for you? And if you did, how did you find a tax consultant?
So yes, to fill out the tax form, it definitely is super helpful to have a tax advisor since they know what they're doing. And I'm really lucky because I have a friend that has a tax advisor since he also started his own business before. So I kind of asked around of what if my friend know of any tax advisor, and I got connections that way. But you can also just Google tax advisor in Berlin that speaks English if you don't speak German. And I think it's definitely really useful to have a tax advisor for starting. And the first session is usually free. So for me, I call them up and they actually literally walk me through what I need to fill out and everything. So that was really helpful. So I would definitely recommend calling a tax advisor to help you fill out the forms.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you mentioned something about your German. What level is your German on?
A2, I say. I just taken the German course when I was doing my exchange just for like 4 months. So we gone through like the A1 level. So I think I'm in A2 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but like for someone who is not very fluent or very versed or has very basic German skills, how would you say that has impacted your business, starting this side business? How has it impacted you positively or negatively or both that you can share with us?
I guess it depends on what kind of business you're running. I mean, for me, since I don't need to always directly communicate in German with my customers, since I think Berlin is super international and most people speak English, I think it doesn't affect me that much directly. But if you're running a business that requires your customers to speak German and you need like a German website, then I think the skills can be essential. But I guess for me right now, I don't experience any difficulties with not speaking German starting a business.
But like, what was it like for you, for instance, going through this Elster process and registering at services.berlin without speaking German? How were you able to cope with that? Because I'm sure you had to do this in German, right?
Yeah, true. So on the Berlin website, actually, you can translate the page in English for the Berlin service.berlin.de. That they have an English version where you can fill the forms out in English. And for the tax form, everything is in German, but there's actually also a lot of help guide online of like all the categories you need to fill out in English translation. So I kind of have that translation pulled up, and then I have my screen, and I was able to fill it up with the translation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to? You have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Did you have to do anything in particular in terms of maybe? You have a full-time job that requires a work permit, right?
Yeah.
So did you have to apply for a freelance visa in addition to the work permit you have? Or the work permit already allows you to be able to do other businesses?
Yeah, I actually did not have to apply for a freelancing visa since I'm working in Germany. I have a job as a full-time and have a work permit. All I needed to do is letting the tax office know that, I'm having a second income now and I'm registered in the tax office. So basically, you just need to register at the tax office so then they can tax you on the additional income you're earning. Yeah.
Okay, so what about your employer, for instance? Did you have to inform them that you now have a side business, and like what's the whole process of that?
Yeah, so usually this is kind of stated in your contract. If you have any secondary employment, you should let your employer know. And if it doesn't really conflict with them, if they don't think this is affecting your full-time job and they allow you to do this on the side, you can usually do this.
So now let's talk about how are you able to juggle having a full-time job and also having a side gig that requires your, I mean, we all, anybody that does a side gig knows it's also time consuming as well.
Yeah,
so how
true.
do you balance that, considering the fact that you just moved to a new country and there's also a pandemic happening with all that in the background? Can you tell us how you manage your time?
Yeah, I think, I mean, at least right now, there's not a lot of distractions these days, you know, like,
True.
I don't have to go, I don't go clubbing anymore, I can go to the bars, and I have a lot more time in my hands. I think that also allowed me to start a business during lockdown because of all the free time, but it definitely can be challenging because I have a full-time job and that already requires 8 hours a day. Sometimes I just want to rest afterwards, so it definitely can be challenging. But I think you definitely need to have a passion for your business, so then you are always excited about it, and it doesn't really drain you when you're doing it.
Yeah.
It excites me, so I think that passion is definitely very important. But one thing that I think will be super helpful is if you have a partner that's always motivating you and that will keep you going, and that's actually something I'm looking for. So if you guys think this is a cool idea and would like to work with me, I definitely will appreciate someone that help me with like marketing and sales and to keep motivating me and get this going. Yeah.
Nice. I have a question, like, were you not scared of taking such a leap? Like, you just moved and then you're still trying, I mean, it takes a while to get settled in, to find friends, to create your own network. Were you scared of taking this leap? Or for you, it was just something that came naturally, you didn't even think twice, you just did it?
I guess this actually reminds me of a quote I really like. It says, it's worse if you're afraid to try than if you fail to try at all. So I think what scares me more is not trying but failing to try and not knowing like what could I have done, you know, what could I have accomplished if I didn't try. I think that scares me more than actually taking a leap of faith and just it and do it anyways. I think.
You too? I have to bleep that out again. No, but like, honestly, I totally feel you because I was having this conversation this morning and I'm absolutely the same. For me, I cannot live with what if. I would rather try and know that it did not work than to be wondering what would have happened.
Yeah.
So girl.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of these like what if moments in the past, and I'd be like, I should have done that, I should have done that. But you just have to go ahead and just do it and see where it brings you. And yeah, and at least you tried and you know, and you always learn from the experience.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the overall experience of having Crateful as a side gig? What was the reception like among your own community, and then the reception in terms of like growing and growth? But you get what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. So I think for me it's super exciting because I really enjoy packing up all these boxes and sending it out and making people really happy. And I actually sold around 30 boxes the last 2 months. So yeah, and people really tell me they like the surprise element, they like how customized it is, and it's really fun opening a box, especially if you're doing this with your partner, also if it's for someone or just for yourself. It's really exciting to open a box that you don't know what's inside, and people really like it, and I receive a lot of positive feedbacks, and I really enjoy doing this so far.
What's your major marketing strategy and platform? How do you reach new customers?
This is actually a great question. So at first, I think it definitely is important to reach out to your own network because, you know, at first I just was packing a few boxes for my friends and seeing how they like it, and I receive a lot of good feedbacks, and then when they like it, they recommend their friends. So I think that's like the best strategy you can use, and it's free, so it's really nice. So you recommend it to your friends, and also I post it a lot on different Facebook groups. So in Berlin, there's a lot of Facebook groups like Friends in Berlin or Berlin Expat, and a lot of people are there just looking for stuff to do and new information. And I posted on there, and this was something that was new to people, and they really liked the concept. So I think actually my first, I say like 20 customers are just from my own network and also from the Facebook groups. Yeah, so those are the main channel I would recommend everyone to do for marketing.
Do you plan to expand outside of Germany?
Yeah, of course. I mean, right now Crateful is just in Germany because of the shipping costs. But if this takes off and if there's more needs in other countries, I of course would like to also expand to other countries as well.
Then for sure you will not be in that 22,000 euro category again. You
No,
have to, like,
sure.
you have to like upgrade to the next package.
Yeah.
Okay guys, I'm sure for those of you that watches up to this point, you're waiting for us to announce the giveaway. Tiffany here is going to tell us all the details about the giveaway. She's going to give a Crateful box away. Please, can you tell us the details of this giveaway? What do people have to do to get this box?
Yes. So this box is a medium-sized Crateful, and inside I actually included 4 of the really popular categories of the crates, and you won't find out until you get it. So, and the rules of the giveaway is it's all on Instagram. So first, please follow my Instagram account, Crateful_surprises. And second is that you have to take a screenshot of the giveaway and share it on your story. And the last one is to make a comment on the comment section of someone and tag someone you're grateful for.
And how long is the giveaway gonna run for?
I think I'll run it probably starting from posting the video, probably for a week.
Okay, so it's gonna run for 1 week, and after 1 week, the winner is gonna be announced on Crateful page, right?
Yes.
Yes, and yeah. Although I don't have a giveaway for you guys, but please follow me on Instagram at Wale Chronicles. Maybe one day I will do a giveaway. Who knows? So this giveaway is only open to people in Germany, right?
Yes. I only do shipping to Germany right now, so I'm sorry to anyone that's outside of Germany. But right now the giveaway is for people in Germany.
Okay. And would you once again tell us your website, so in case some people were sleeping in the beginning and they didn't hear it? Can you give us the website again?
Yeah, so the website is crateful.de. That's CRATEFUL.de.
I think that's all we have for you guys in this video. Thank you very much if you watched up to this point. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. And if you are living in a country where it's not your home country and you would like to share your experience with other people on what living in the country is like, or any interesting story you have to tell about living away from home, send me an email, waleochronicles@gmail.com, and we can do a chit chat together like this on this channel.
Yay.
So once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video until this point, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.